Good afternoon, friends, fellows, channel members. Hope you're all doing well. Oh, this has been an absolute nightmare. Bloody Boeing aircraft. So, I went to... I actually wanted to depart about an hour ago, but my 777 was bricked for some reason, so I've had to completely uninstall it, restart the PC, reinstall it. It takes about 25 minutes to download from the PMDG website, so... Oh, all my passengers are already annoyed at me. Anyway, hope you've had a great week. Happy Friday to all of you. Thank you for coming in and joining it. Cube asks, why is the music slowed down for the... do you know what, Cube? A couple of people have mentioned this to me. I actually have no idea. And that's the honest truth. I haven't done anything to it, so it is nothing to do with me. So, yeah, I've got no explanation for that, I'm afraid. Pringin Jesus says that's usual airline delay. Well, they had to reinstall the aircraft before they could fly. Oh, our channel member and mod, Nick, celebrating 40 months of channel membership. That is it. That is the first channel member. I always get a little bit excited when I see a Nick anniversary, because I know he was our very first channel member. Welcome everyone on board. Who we got coming in? DC, Nick, obviously, Dr. Magic, Christian. Hello, hope you're doing well. Tommy also on board as well. Says won't be around for live stream, but look forward to watching it later. Tommy, no problem. Nanook as well over on Twitch, thank you for watching. So we are as well showcasing the new Parallel 42 Immersion pack for the 777, which I think it's released now. It's available now, so you can go and get this if you wish. Anyway, we are going to crack on. We're obviously not doing this as a real ops flight because I don't know how to fly Boeing. I'm getting a little bit better, but you guys, I'm sure, will help me. Drummer32, good afternoon to you. So let's get cracking. See what we can do. Just having a look what to get some GSX started. Prepare for boarding. Let's see if we can get that working for us. Turkish ground services, of course. Right. So yeah, here's the operational flight plan. It's still in EasyJet format, of course. Let's have a quick look through at this, check there's nothing daft. Terrain all looks fine. Amsterdam weather, that looks fine. Nice crosswind takeoff though, 10 knot crosswind takeoff. God, this airport's big. If we further down, what's the forecast in Amsterdam later? Becoming light rain, Cat 1 stuff, wind's fine. Alright, yep. Weather's good in Amsterdam as well. I need good weather when flying this aircraft. If it was rubbish weather and I had to auto-line this aircraft, you guys would actually have to tell me how on earth I'm going to set that up. Let's have a look. Ooh, some interesting cloud formations we're going through. So that's going to be kind of neat. See if the immersion pack does anything with that. Yeah, so that looks that looks lovely. Embedded CVs up to 40,000 feet once we get a little bit closer to Amsterdam. It's going to be fun as we're coming down as well. But for the most part of the flight, it is looking fine. So good stuff. Kedil says the 777 got a new update today. Yeah, I know. I installed it and it bricked my aircraft, so I had to uninstall the whole thing and I had to reinstall it again. Hey Lewis, thanks for joining us. Good afternoon. Right, so we are Turkish 2 X-ray uniform today. Let's have a look at just making sure that I've got everything imported in here. Yeah, there we go. That is our flight route. Oh, don't want to do that. Don't want to zoom in. Don't want to log the location. There we go. There's the flight route. That's all fine. Good. So as per usual for this kind of aircraft, it's all powered up. They never actually power these things down, do they? Not fully, unless they're going in for maintenance. So just a quick check on the overhead. Those are on. We're on external power. Get APU started up a little bit. Nav lights, everything else is on that needs to be. Obviously, it still says false because lots of things are need the power to be running. So that's all fine. Guarded switches are closed. All the pack stuff, that's all automated. Good, good. Alright, so now all I really need to do is get my wonderful fingers around this this box here and work out what on earth we're doing. Landing mission, happy birthday to you today. Hope you're doing well. Cumberley says thank you for joining us. Hope you're well. So where are we? We're LTFM. We're gate Bravo 13. You can pop that in, and we will take our position. We can take it from the GPS, can't we? Let's pop that in there. Beautiful, love it when it all works. So let's move on. We are departing Istanbul, and we're headed to Amsterdam. I think I've had my fill of Amsterdam this month, both in the sim and real life. We're looking to depart on 35 left. In fact, can I put this over here, and then at least we can see it, can't we? There we go. I do like this feature. I do think that's really quite neat. Dan, will I be doing the return flight? I'm steady on, mate. I've not even done the first one yet. No, I won't be doing the return flight. What are we off? 35 left, which was in use a little bit ago when we started. We are THY2 X-ray uniform. And let's do our route requests in brief. So we will set the payload, get that done. So SimBrief payload has been set. Now, obviously, we rarely take plug fuel, and I would want to always take extra fuel, particularly on a bird that I don't know how to fly. So let's take what we underloaded by. Oh, we've got loads. Right, let's take 38 tons, which is 10 ton more than we actually need. So that's fine. We'll go with 38. Now, in order to do that, I don't want to set the fuel from the SimBrief payloads. I'll go into the menu and set that in a moment. But first of all, let's select the route. So route requesting. That request has been sent. Christian, you best depart little sooner. You're not on a Mach 8-4 aircraft. No, indeed. Wind data uplink is ready. Descent forecast uplink is ready. Just clear those. And activate. Execute. Wonderful. So I'm just going to double check now that we should have in the legs page, the route page. Is that all been done? Did that not go through? Oh, do that again. Wait for that to load, and then that should be done now, shouldn't it? Have I got to put the runway back in again? Why have I got to do that? Why can't I just save it? Oh, Boeing makes things so difficult. What we're doing? 35 left. Just got rid of my flight number. I always feel like I've got to do everything twice. Surely I shouldn't have to. Right, there we go. Okay, onto the arrival departure page. So we are... It's 35 left, yeah. And what's the departure? It's the Tubdo 4 Delta departure. There it is. And for the arrival, we're looking at, I think ILS 6 was in use, which don't land on too often. That's Norku 2 Alpha. Coming in via... is that coming in via Norku? Might need to get the charts. Let me have a look. It might be one of the RTIP arrivals. Bear with me a minute. Let me grab the charts up. Norku, and it's RTIP. There we go. Right. So hopefully now everything should be there. There we go. That's been filled in. Yeah. Okay. Happy with all of that. Right. So I need now to go to my menu because I want to set my fuel to, what did I say we wanted? 38 tons, didn't we? So 38000. And has that been loaded? I need to move you out of the way to see if that's been loaded. Hang on. 38 tons. Excellent. Lulu, what's all this beige in the flight deck? I know. If it's not blue, I don't like it. Right, so that's set. Right, what do we need to do next? So our zero fuel weight for the flight. Hang on, you come back over here so I can see you. There we are. Zero fuel weight for the flight is 1984. Unlike the Phoenix, I don't think this aircraft has little last-minute changes and things like that. I might be wrong, but I don't think. But with the Phoenix, sometimes it's slightly different, just as you would get in real life. You know, passengers are late, that kind of stuff. Cost index of 15. Yeah. Cruise altitude flight level 380. Yes. Okay. So I think we can now accept all of that. Alright, so what's next? Takeoff performance calculations then. Okay, so gross weight is 1984. Just check our... Hang on, that's not right, is it? That can't be right. I've thrown an extra 10 ton of fuel on. Should it not be about 33.5 tons? No idea. Gross weight. Zero fuel weight. Is that zero fuel weight right? No, 1984. That's wrong. That's better. Yeah, that makes much more sense. So our gross weight is 2364. Okay, so onto our performance tool. Five left, and that is the full length runway. We're not going to do full length because I've got a little shortcut we can take, save up our taxi time. If we can depart, if I can go via, what is it? Charlie 5 Alpha. Yeah, Charlie 5 Alpha. If I can go via that intersection, that would be great. Let's have a look if I've got a distance available for me. Oh my god, so many runways. I've got Bravo 5 Alpha. Oh yes, it is. Yeah, sorry, we're not taking right, we're taking left. So if I can go to Bravo 4 Bravo, that That's what I want, sorry. Bravo 4 Bravo. What's the distance of that intersection? Bravo 4 Bravo is 3543. Right. 3543. Or in feet, that becomes 11624. It is dry. Aircraft we will import from the aircraft. We'll get from the aircraft itself, so we know that's fine. Optimum flaps, optimum rating. AI anti-ice will be off. That's auto. Import the weather and calculate. Alright, so we're going flaps 5. C of G, is that given to us on here? Is 29.1. Does it take decimal places? No, close enough. Just double check. Yeah, 29 then. And that's a trim of 4.25. And we've got speed then here. Do these match? Apparently not. So, is that because we've not got the thrust limitations set? Wind. Oh, no, not put the weather in, that's why. So the wind is 10 at 17. 010 at 17. There we go. It is dry, so that's fine. Temperature is 28 degrees. So now if I go back to the previous page, has that altered any of these? Why is there a discrepancy there? What's our takeoff weight? 2364. Ah, I just need to pop that in, don't I? And then I can update these. 153, 156, 160, 145. Or do we need to do the thrust limitation as well? Takeoff 2. And N1899. Andy, what's the cell 45? What's that? Oh, the cell temp. There we go, 45. Just need to add that at the top there then. Alright, there we go. That's effectively the flex temp, isn't it? Let's talk Airbus for a minute. That's the flex temp. So now if we go back to the takeoff, how are they doing? There we go, they all match. So let's pop that in, pop that in, pop that in. That's done. All that page is completed as well. So I think we're good, aren't we? Everything's all set as it should be. Wonderful. So as far as I'm concerned, unless anyone can think of anything, that's the box setup. I am still trying to find my way around a CDU. McDo's are far easier. But yeah, I think that's all done as far as I can see. In which case, we'll brief and we'll get going. Daniel, do you get much frame loss with the immersion packs? Not that I've noticed, Daniel. No, not that I've noticed. Right, let's pop that back over there, out of the way. So V2 now needs to be set. And our takeoff runway track is 354.
Hello, this is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard on this Turkish Airlines flight from Istanbul to Amsterdam. We are currently preparing for departure and we will be taking off shortly. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
Flight directors are on. Get LDAV and VNAV on. Let's have a look at the charts then, so we know where we're going. Actually, just before I do that, should we get the APU started?
My name is Mark, and I am the cabin crew member on this flight. As you could hear from our captain, we are currently preparing for departure, and we will be taking off shortly. Please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened, and your seat back and tray table are in the upright position. Please turn off all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones. Smoking is prohibited for the duration of the flight. If you have any questions or need assistance, please don't hesitate to ask me or one of my colleagues.
Oxygen test is done. Altimeter is set. Flight instruments are done. Have we not put the APU on? What did I do? Oh, I turned it to off instead of on, didn't I? There we go. That should now start the APU, shouldn't it?
Our flight today will take approximately 2 hours and 52 minutes. The weather in Amsterdam is partly cloudy. Please remember to keep your seatbelt fastened while seated and whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated.
Alright, so if the APU can start up on its own, let's just have a look and see where we're going. So we are stand Bravo 13, which is just here. The plan will be pushback, face north, taxi, Echo, Charlie, hold Bravo 4, Bravo, the departing 35 left. So that's a nice short taxi. Let's push back and then do our checks, because we're not going to have long enough during the taxi to do it. The departure itself is straightforward. I'm leaving everything in manage mode, let the aircraft worry about it. So straight out, and our initial climb is 5,000 feet. So let's set that. There we go. So, checklist there is completed.
Shortly after takeoff, we'll start serving snacks and drinks. You can find our Sky menu in the seat pocket in front of you.
Flight deck door is closed. Refueling is completed, so seatbelt signs, they can go on. V2 head and track altitude is all done. Takeoff speeds have been checked. CDU pre-flight, yeah, that's been done. Trim, can we actually set the trim prior to engine start? You need hydraulic power in the Airbus to do that. So can I actually set that? Oh, I can't actually seem to be changing the trim position. I thought you needed hydraulic power for that. Alright, let me just check there's no ATC around. Oh, actually there is. Right, okay. Oh, this could really mess things up. Oh, actually no, they are departing 35 left. Thank God for that. Right, we better contact them, haven't we? So, ground frequency.
Great day, bye-bye.
And I better just grab the latest information as well. So, that is departing 35 left. Wind 020 at 16. Yeah, we said that. And we've got information Bravo. Istanbul ground, good afternoon, Turkish 2 X-ray uniform 777 stand Bravo 13 with information Bravo, request IFR clearance to Schiphol.
Turkish 2 X-ray uniform, very good afternoon, Istanbul ground, information Bravo is correct, you are clear to Schiphol via Tutlu for Delta departure, out of runway 35 left. Initial climb 5,000 feet and squawk 6404.
Cleared by the Turbo 4 Delta departure 35 left. Initial climb 5000, squawk 6404. Turkish 2 X-ray uniform.
2 X-ray uniform, readback correct. Report when ready for pushback and startup.
Wilco, Turkish 2 X-ray uniform. Lulu, minor detail. We'd set the stop altitude to 5.1 or 5.2 until cleared. As a reminder, we've not been cleared on the SID. Okay. Is that all 777s, or was that an airliner? Was that an airline SOP? Right. I have no idea how to use these radios. I've never used these before. What are we doing? Squawking 6404. There we are. Transponder is currently on. There. We'll turn that on in a moment. Okay, that's done. That's done. Cool. So with that, let's go through the rest of it. I think APU's now up and running. We can get rid of the external power. So get rid of that. That's disconnected as well. Let me get the GSX into position.
Istanbul ground, Turkish 1044, flight level 340 is okay.
Turkish 1044, roger that. Do you want to receive your clearance via voice or do you want to continue with CPDLC?
CPDLC is fine, Turkish 1044.
1044, roger that. Your new flight level is flight level 340.
Wilco, Turkish 1044.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for push.
Okay, so doors should all now be closing. And we'll get those armed. Right, let's see if I can do this correctly. So, this is the before start checklist. Right demand pump
Departure check completed.
set to auto.
Rocket inserted.
Primary C1, C2 electric pumps are on. Left demand pump to auto. C1, C2 air demand hydraulic pumps also set to auto. Left, right fuel pumps all on. Have we got fuel in the centre tank today?
Looking
No.
clear.
So we don't need those. Passenger signs are on. We'll get the beacon light on in a moment once I've got our pushback requested. I don't think all our doors are closed, are they? Ah, no. Is it because we've got ground vehicles around? Release all. I believe those doors will now close, because they're not part of GSX, are they? Oops. There we go, doors closing. Christian says I'm airborne. See you in Amsterdam. I hope. I hope as well, Christian. It's okay. Lulu's here. Anything goes wrong, she's in charge. Your aircraft. MC, when do I think traffic will be added to beyond ATC? I'm afraid I can't answer that just because I'm afraid I do not know. Istanbul ground, Turkish 2 X-ray uniforms ready for push and start.
2 X-ray uniform, pushback and startup approved, facing south and QNH 1011.
Pushback facing south and QNH 1011, Turkish 2 X-ray uniform. 1011 is checked, that's fine. So we're going to be pushing back. Tail will be going to the left then.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, beacon light on, transponder on.
Release parking brakes, please.
I've not set the trim. Can I set the trim now that we've got some power? Some hydraulic power?
Brakes, please.
Yeah, there we go. What do I need to set it to? 425. There we go. So trim is set.
Release parking
Taxi
brakes,
takeoff briefing is completed. Parking brakes.
Release parking brakes, please. Release parking brakes, please.
Come on, I'm trying to release the parking brakes.
Release parking brakes, please.
Istanbul ground, speedboat 464, stand Alpha.
Oh, Hans, we got the chocks on.
Requesting,
hang on.
we should start.
Release parking brakes, please.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Speedboat 464, very good afternoon. Istanbul ground, pushback and startup approved, facing north. A beam sent Alpha 7, QNH 101.
There we go.
Pushback starts approved, facing north.
Right,
Alpha
let's
7, QNH 101.
start the engines.
464.
Just check we're clear both sides. So engine 1 start first.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the crew, I ask that you please direct your attention to the crew members as we review the emergency procedures. There are 6 emergency exits on this aircraft.
Istanbul ground, good evening. Turkish 4, Mike November, request for clearance to Maltese filed information, Bravo on board.
Should the cabin experience sudden pressure loss,
Yeah, Christian, right.
4, Mike November.
I don't see
Hello,
that
Istanbul
parking
ground,
brake
please
lever
stand by
actually
short
tallying
number
up with
one,
what you get on here
location,
quite a lot of the
Istanbul ground.
time.
We'll be back in 2 minutes.
like this, pull the strap to tighten it. If you are traveling with children, make sure that your own mask is on first before helping your children. In the unlikely
North
event
Row says
of
hello from
emergency landing
Turkey.
and
Good
evacuation,
afternoon.
leave your carry-on items
Once we get airborne, this will be fine. No, once we get to cruise, it will be fine. Lulu, quick question for you. Hopefully you're still there. How do I find out if we are too heavy in this aircraft? You'll have to tell me what buttons I'm pressing in the box to find out the maximum altitude we can fly, whether we need to step climb or not.
Thank you for your attention.
It's easy in the Airbus, but there's a billion different menus to go through in this thing. Okay, engine 1 is started. Let's go and start engine 2. Both Andy and Christian saying VNAV does that. We'll have a look at that in a moment then.
Please set parking brakes.
I will try and set the parking brakes. So you need to press the foot brakes down, set the parking brake, and release. Has that worked? No. Seriously, come on, parking brakes. There is an option to turn. There we go, parking brake is set. There is an option to make it easier in the box, I've just not turned it on. Right, well, let me just have a quick look at that then.
Unlocking gear.
Oh, there we go, optimum max, that's fine. What are we going to be cruising at today? I actually can't remember. Oh, 3.8. Might need to just burn a bit of fuel off before we get that far then.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is
Istanbul ground, iyi akşamlar. This is Turkish 1 Victor Romeo. Ready for optional startup.
1 Victor Romeo, iyi akşamlar, Istanbul ground.
Right,
Stop
left's
private,
clear, right's clear, we'll just wait for the
please.
tug
And
to
brake,
move.
brake. Turkish 4, Mike November, are you ready to copy your clearance?
Turkish 4 Mike November.
Okay, before taxi checklist, left and right generators are on.
Turkish 4 Mike
APU
November,
can come
you are
off.
clear to your destination via
Engine start
Budapest
selectors are
for eco departure
normal.
out of runway
Left right
36,
pack
to
controls
climb
are
8,000 feet
auto.
at
Engine bleed
6413.
air is on. Flaps 5,
Clear to Malta, runway 36, departure via bar before.
which I can't see from there. How do the captains see in this thing?
Turkish 4 Mike November.
There we go, flaps
4 Mike
5.
November, read back correct.
Trim is set. Flight controls are
Istanbul ground
free and correct. I hope.
044 requesting push and start.
Anti-ice is not required.
Turkish 1044, hello, Istanbul ground. Scott Mode Charlie, please. Break. Turkish 1 Victor Romeo, pushback and startup approved facing west, QNH 1011.
Right, we're good to go.
Shuttle approach facing west, QNH 1011, Turkish 1 Victor Romeo.
Turkish 1044, pushback and startup approved facing south, QNH 1011.
Pushback approved, QNH 1041, Turkish 1044. Thank you.
Turkish 2 X-ray uniform ready for taxi.
2X-ray uniform, tax holding point, runway 35 right via Echo 10, Delta 12, Charlie 5 Bravo and Charlie 5 Alpha.
Roger, is it possible to take Charlie 4 Alpha intersection for correction, Bravo 3 Bravo for departure?
2X-ray uniform, no problem at all. Tax holding point, runway 35 right via Tango 2, Echo 9, Delta 11, Charlie 4 Bravo and Charlie 4 Alpha.
Taxi via Tango 2, Echo 9, Delta 11, Charlie 4 Bravo and for hold at Bravo 3 Bravo 435 left. Turkish 2 X-ray uniform. My god, that's complicated. How many taxiways does one airport need? Right, Tango 2. Echo
Station calling, please say again.
Delta 11.
Ground, iyi akşamlar. Turkish 2 Tango X-ray on Charlie.
Charlie 4
Tango X-ray,
Bravo
merhabalar, İstanbul'a hoş geldiniz.
and Bravo
Taxi
3
trend,
Bravo.
Bravo
Right, so
10
yeah,
via
basically
Charlie,
turn
November
right.
1 and Tango 3.
Bravo 10 via Charlie, November 1 and Tango 3. Turkish 2 Tango X-ray, teşekkürler.
All right, let's try this, shall we? Taxi lights on. Is the weather radar on automatically with the transponder going or not?
All stations, Istanbul ground will be back in 5 minutes, sorry.
I don't need the weather radar. We'll be fine. Right, let's taxi. We'll worry about the weather radar if I see a cloud. Lulu, it's captain's side of the pedestal, thank you. Who designed this airport? This is the airport as well that's actually missing by default, isn't it, in Microsoft Flight Simulator? You have to have an add-on for it because it's not there. Christian, you think the designer is the same guy that did Madrid? Okay, path's good.
All stations, Istanbul ground is back.
And Turkish 2 X-ray uniform, just confirm clear cross, 3-5 right.
Victor Uniform negative. Contact please now. Tower on 130.625. Have a great flight. See you.
Over to tower, thank you, Turkish 2 X-ray uniform. Tower Turkish 2 X-ray uniform holding Charlie 4 Alpha.
Turkish 2 X-ray uniform, hello Istanbul Tower, cross runway 35 right, line up runway 35 left.
Cross 35 right and line up 35 left, Turkish 2 X-ray uniform. Right, let's get all our lights on then now. Oh, it's not that sunny.
Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
Craig, this is a free Amsterdam. Sorry, this is free Istanbul add-on, and it is on flightsim.to. Hope my takeoff performance calculations were right, otherwise it's going to be a real short trip.
Turkish 2 X-ray uniform, latest 20 degrees, 16 knots, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff. Ben airborne monitor uniform. Have a safe flight, see you, bye bye.
Clear takeoff, 35 left, thanks so much for the service, Turkish 2 X-ray uniform, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, so before takeoff checklist, RTO set, flight instruments checked, engine instruments checked. What the hell are you doing? Who cleared you? Takeoff data is all set, and we're good to go. All right, let's go to Amsterdam. Thrust ref, Toga, LNAV and VNAV is armed.
80 knots.
V1.
Rotate. V2. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Just following the flight directors. And I'm no hero, so autopilot is on. Auto throttle is on, isn't it? Okay, flaps 1. Flap 0. Ooh, yes, we didn't turn the TCAS on before we went TRA. There we go, that should be done. Clearly the flows for this aircraft are not embedded in my memory. Right, Right, not much cloud around, so in terms of the immersion effects, actually, we're probably not going to get too many on the departure. I should see some on the arrival, though. We will go through the different menus, actually, once we're sort of airborne, and we've got plenty of time to go through the sim effects.
Tower, good afternoon. Keys to the 464, holding 35 right.
Is that Nick?
Speedbird 464, hello Istanbul Tower. Cross runway 35 right, line up runway 35 left.
Cross runway 35 right and line up 35 left, Speedbird 464.
Okay, thrust nav, VNAV speed. Leon, we're not going to use time compression today. No, we're going to do it. We're on VATSIM, so we can't. We need to do everything as possible. Mav says he's going to stick with the A320. Fair enough. Gillen says just watch the energy management video. Eager to try it out. Good luck with it. It's one of those. It's easy once you've done it a few times.
We are now climbing to our cruising altitude. We will be starting our in-flight service shortly. You can find our sky menu in the seat pocket in front of you.
Sadna 64, good afternoon. Aaron, failures turned on. Are you crazy? I can't fly this thing without failures, let alone with. Vince, do you need to update the value in the header window every time you take a turn? Yes, and I hate that.
Speedbird 464, latest wind 020 degrees, 16 knots, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff. When airborne, monitor Unicom. Have a safe flight. See you, bye-bye.
So, gear and flaps, they're both done. We've got the lights off as well.
Left dash, Speedbird 464, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we're at 10,000 feet. Aaron, your views and entertainment would dramatically increase if you lost an engine. Yeah, so would my heart rate. Lemon, is Nick in his 777 British? Of course he's in his British Airways one. But what a beautiful aircraft. Even if she is Turkish. Not Turkish, sorry, even if she's Boeing. Got no issue with Turkish. I really like their livery. Their A330s fly over my house regularly.
Tower, iyi akşamlar. This is Turkish 1 Victor Romeo, holding point 35 right.
Turkish 1 Victor Romeo, merhabalar hocam, iyi akşamlar. Cross runway 35 right, line up and wait, runway 35 left.
Cross runway 35 right and line up and wait, runway 35 left, Turkish 1 Victor Romeo.
Traffic on there then, presumably. Not that we've got any on... not that we've got any in front of us. Taser, should we still be on tower frequency? No, that we're on Unicom. Well, we will be. Once I change it. Just wasn't in a rush to get to Unicom. There was no mad need to. Hey, old man, good to see you. The weather radar as well. Not there's any weather.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now starting our in-flight service. We'd like to remind you that we accept card payments as well as cash. You can find our sky menu in the seat pocket in front of you. Please remain seated while we serve you. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask one of our cabin crew members. Thank you.
Hey, 7073. Well, this will all be familiar to you then, even if it is not the same type. But as an Airbus guy, this is all very foreign. Lemon, any chance to see me flying the MD-11? Probably not. Let's be honest. No, probably not. So with the initial climb then, went to the VNAV page, wasn't it? Optimum is 7.4, planned is 3.8. You don't want to go near the max. Recommended 3.6, that seems sensible, so let's do that. So 36,000, or flight level 3.6. You're going to have to keep reminding me to change that heading bug, because I will forget. Right, don't need the checklist open, so let's get rid of that. Christian says, when the time comes and you fly above me, please don't drop your poop water on my aircraft. I need to set up some good custom views for this. I mean, that's not a bad view. I've got a few installed already, but we can probably just make them a tad better. So I will sort those when I can. 773, the MD-11 is actually pretty simple. It's mostly automatic. You see, for me, Airbus is automatic. There's not much that you have to do in an Airbus. It's a really simple aircraft to fly. I'm hoping anybody else that's flying has got perfectly clear skies, because I always get worried that live weather's not working. Right, we're en route. We're on our way, and we can just enjoy the next few carefree hours. We'll get up to cruise, and then we'll have a look at this little SimFX menu as well, just to show that off a little bit. Taser says the heading thing's really annoying when you fly the 7.8, especially when other smaller ones you fly sometimes have a heading sync button. I know, heading sync, I mean, that would do. Don't have to do anything like that in the Airbus. No, no. It's all automated. There you go, the heading bug. There you are, Daniel. It's done. Alright, if you are going to enjoy the next few hours with me, then please do hit that like button as we hopefully safely get to Amsterdam. And of course the 777 Immersion pack you can get from the Contrail store, who are one of our channel partners. Means you can also use your discount code as well. So if you were new to SimFX and wanted to get all three, you obviously need SimFX to begin with, the base package, and then you could get the A320 and the 777. You can get all of those and get 10% off using that discount code, which is a pretty decent saving. Everything looks okay, so I think we can remove the seatbelt signs. David, I've not noticed any performance hit, no.
You may now move around the cabin, but we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened while seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
See, Lemon, going back to the early Airbuses, the A300, the A310, I find those easier to fly than this. Lulu, great bit of note here. A note on the recommended versus optimum altitudes on the VNAV page. Recommended takes into account weight and the winds aloft for the next 500 miles if you've uploaded the winds. Optimum just looks at the weight. Good tip. For those of you that don't know, by the way, Lulu is an ex-777 pilot, so we can believe what she says. 773 says, knows what I mean with regards to the Airbus. It's basically just like saying, hey Siri, take me to Heathrow. The Airbus will do it. Christian, you always wondered if UPS pilots on Boeings are wearing the same brown UPS shorts and uniform. Well, like the courier drivers do. Can you imagine those guys just stepping out in their shorts and creased shirts? See what time we're going to get to our airport then. Oh, that wouldn't be too bad. Where do we increase the cost index on this? We'll burn a bit more of fuel, that extra fuel that we took. Jack Russell, what's with the New Year's music? It's just a traditional tune, mate. It means it's copyright free. Get ready to sing Jingle Bells shortly. Now I've got Top of Climb coming up very soon. So we've got Bucharest radar online in Romania. Do we fly through Romania? I can't remember. Christian, you're showing 1810. Maybe we won't pass you then. Well, that time may change once we've... I mean, we're under a Mach 8.2 at the minute. Got a couple more to add to that. Steve says UPS aircraft have a sliding door for the whole time. As long as it stays in place, who cares, Steve? Perf init, Sedna. Where's that? Do we mean init ref? How do I get to perf init? Yeah, you have to spoon feed me these things. So is perf init ref then? Okay, so I can change that as need be. Right, okay, well you know what. Cost index 50, why not? Ah, see, there you go. Christian knows me well. Top left. Index. Then performance. He knows I need spoon feeding. David says if it ain't Airbus, I ain't flying. It always used to be if it ain't Boeing, I'm not going. 773, thanks again, mate. Right, speed VNAV Alt. Right, so we will hold that then for the time being. Till we burn a bit more fuel off. So if we come down here, TCAS 2 below. How are we doing that? There we are. Lovely. So if we have a look then at the SimFX, now there will always be two menus. If you're flying the 777 and the A320 and you've got those packs installed, you'll get two menus. You've got the user aircraft, which is obviously your aircraft, and then you've got the basic environment as well. So you can have AI multiplayer traffic affected. So you've got contrails that will be created by them, and that if you leave it to, I think it's the overall quality here. I think sometimes it might just be a little bit of a misunderstanding. I think having this turned, it's not so much a quality, it's almost the, you can have it set to dynamic, which tries to keep your frame rates as good as they can. If you're in an area where there's not much happening, then it will obviously increase the quality of it, and then you can set those as you wish. Max length, that obviously makes sense. Rotor downwash, we're not going to see that today unless something goes very wrong. Simulated traffic then, I like this. So I don't mind, we can have sort of many of those. Max length, you can put them to long if you want. See if we get any of those up here soon. We're not going to see the Aurora Borealis, but I love the fact that you can do this in real time. So you need a proper solar wind. You can scan this QR code on your phone. It'll take you to the website. But it also gives you a little, it's sort of measuring it down here as well, which I think is brilliant. So that's really nice. Shooting stars, again it's not night time. I love the fact that this is seasonal too. If you have seasonal turned on, then this is how many you'll get, depending on what month you're in. So that's really cool. But you can change these as well, so brightness is realistic, or you can just make them extreme, like a fireball. And frequency you can turn so you can have one every 2 seconds if you want. We're not going to see it because it's daytime. Every 2 seconds is maybe that's the end of the world if you're seeing that. But 60 an hour, I mean 60 an hour, that's one every minute, isn't it? So yeah, I like the way you can tweak that. And then obviously we've got our user aircraft, so we've got our own contrails. In fact, if we go out, we can have a look at those. Hang on. If we're creating them, it all depends. It does take into account the current conditions. What my lad calls a no contrail day. Oh, there we go, look. And so we can affect those. So you can obviously choose the quality that you want of those depending on your CPU, your graphics card, etc. So that's low quality. Doesn't look that bad, to be honest, does it? We'll leave it set to dynamic. Length, kind of a short contrail. Obviously, the longer the contrails are, the more demand on your PC, because they have to sit there for a long time. I don't really see the point in having a real long contrail if it's your own aircraft. Although we're turning at the moment, aren't we? So you can get a quite a nice view. Depends if you're in a really, a good 90-degree turn. That would look epic. The spread is literally the width, so you can have them narrow or you can have them very wide. Oh wow, look at that. So they kind of, because of the wake vortices, they spread out and then they come back together again, don't they? That's quite neat. And then the density, of course, so you can have a low density and a narrow beam, which that's a bit Learjetish, that really, isn't it? So let's go with very wide. Let's just go with wide, and let's have a nice medium density. I think that's a fair balance. Lemon, can you remind me next time we're doing a nighttime flight to try the shooting stars every 2 seconds, please? We'll see. 773 series, they've spelt chemtrail wrong. The engine chine vortices, yeah, obviously have that onto realistic. High humidity, high angle of attack. Cold engine start, we're not going to see that now obviously. We're never going to see that at this time of year in Istanbul. Engine condensation, can we have realism, can we have it always on? High humidity, high engine power, we're probably not going to see that at the moment. Might see one on the ground. It is meant to be raining a bit, isn't it, in Amsterdam? A bit glum weather, so should look good there. Maybe that's realistic. This looks really nice. The thing I like about the engine ingest vortices is, as long as it works like it does with the A320, is when you increase the engine power, you'll see. So you start your engines, there's nothing there. When you increase the engine power just a little bit, you'll start to see sort of it forming down at the bottom here. And then if you put more power on, only then will you see it actually start to be ingested into the engine, which, you know, they've done that really well. I like that. Engine pollution. So it refers to the visual effects of pollution being emitted. So how dirty do you want your Turkish Airlines jet to be? Oh, there you go. Look, can you see the pollution now? We're just spraying the Turkish landscape with toxic fumes. Daniel, yeah, come back and catch us in a little bit. I mean, they're meant to be pretty decent and effective engines, aren't they? So we'll leave those set to dynamic and medium. Thrust on dirt. Why you'd have your 777 on dirt, I'm not sure. Having said that, depends where you're landing, because it doesn't just affect the it's not just based on the runway. It depends on, you know, if you're on a narrow runway, so you can, after forward adjustment, so you can change how close, how far away that is. Rain thrust. Again, might see that when we're in Amsterdam if it's raining. Water waste drainage, so that's dynamic, and we'll wait till we pass Christian maybe before I turn that on. I think I can have that. I can't turn that on all the time. It happens about once an hour, according to that. So yeah, it's not there at the minute. Leave this dynamic. The water droplets. I don't think you can turn this on when it's not raining. I think it has to be raining before you see that. It wouldn't make sense to be doing it whilst it's dry at 36,000 feet, would it? No, good. I'm glad that turning it on all the time doesn't give you that at this altitude. Let's pop that back to realistic, shall we? Cloud illumination. I really like this. This is really nice. When we're flying through clouds later, hopefully you'll see that. Brake dust. That's pretty neat. We don't need to see that on an outside view after takeoff, though. Hot brake smoke, so if I slam the brakes on as we land, we'll see the engine, see the brakes and tyres on fire maybe. Skid marks when we land? Potentially. Touchdown smoke, that's really nice. It lingers around for a little bit longer, again depending on atmospheric conditions, and will blow away gently rather than just dissipate quickly like the default one does. Water landing, this made me laugh when I saw this for the 777. Something's going to have to go very wrong for us to need to see this. And incredibly wrong on today's flight, because I don't think we actually fly over water. Wheels on dirt, again that's another one that something's going to have to go wrong for that to arrive. Might see this in Amsterdam if it's raining, but I do like that. You get to see that sort of line in the rain, the pooling water. The cloud effects, now this is again is good. I like this. So the way that the clouds interact with the wings, much better. Fuel jettison, let's not try that. The ground wash effect. Depending on surface volatility. See, this is really good. So this is a live update as well, and you can see this with all of these. So obviously surface wetness, this is what the ground is like directly below the aircraft. And then wing condensation. I don't think I can turn that on just now. Well, I can turn it on, but conditions aren't right for it. I think that's realistic. We've not got a high angle of attack and high humidity, have we? But you can, once, if I go back down to there, it will probably tell us. And then we've got wing vortices as well, which is pretty similar. So yeah, it's constantly monitoring everything to make sure that you get the right environment. I do think that looks stunning though. PMDG have done really good jobs with the liveries, because this isn't a custom livery or anything like that. This is just straight from the livery installer. But yeah, looks really nice. So we're still only doing Mach point, well, almost Mach 8.3. See if we can increase that. I don't know how the cost index works in the Boeing, just how much different it's going to be. Well, you can see that is making it jump. Right, well, let's be drastic then. There we go. Lemon says definitely need to check out the On the Pond Star Wars livery. Has somebody done that? That is an awesome livery. Recommended is now 3A. Excellent. Well, let's make the climb. Oh, heading bug. See, you guys didn't remind me. Thrust rare, FNAV speed. And up we go. So once we've done that, if we go to our progress page, what's that mean? Oh, we've got ATC. That is brilliant. Give us a bit of background chatter. Bucharest radar, good afternoon, Turkish 2 X-ray uniform. Requesting flight level 380, direct Navod.
Turkish 2 X-ray uniform, heavy hello, Bucharest radar identified, proceed direct Begla, climb flight level 380.
Direct Begla, climb flight level 380 for Turkish 2 X-ray uniform.
Bucharest, hello, Sun Express 1, hotel level 350 inbound inward, CPGSC.
Sun Express 1 Hotel, hello, Bucharest radar identified, proceed direct Timur.
And direct Begla it is.
Amsterdam Bucharest, Speedway 464 with the flight level 380, direct Navod.
Speedway 464 heavy, hello, Bucharest radar identified, direct Begla. Speedway 464, direct Begla.
Oh, where's Nick gone? He's now trying to work out how to do a direct in a 777.
Turkish 2 X-ray, you're leaving Medbay, 16 uniform 122.8, thanks for flying, bye bye.
Switching uniform for Turkish 2 X-ray Zulu, thank you, and have a great evening, good day.
Nick!
Again, waypoint, Speedway 464.
There he is.
Speedway 464, direct Begla, Bravo, Echo, Golf, Lima, Alpha.
Direct Begla, Speedway 464.
So in the Airbus then, this is where you guys come in useful and helpful again. In the Airbus, if I want to do a direct but leave all the beam points on for fuel checks, etc., obviously you can do it, there's an option. How would you do such a thing here in the Boeing, or can't you? Would you need to go to a fixes page and put in any fixes that you want on the navigation display to help you? That's where you guys need to assist me with that. And oh guys, that is awesome. I've just realised we've hit 5,000 followers over on Twitch. That is brilliant. Thank you so much, guys. Hope you're doing well. Hey, yes, quality, yes. 773 says, put the point on top, and there's an option to keep or not the points. Oh, is that? I must have completely missed that then when I did it. Oh, but it may or may not be. It may be dependent on the FMS options that they're simulating. Right. Okay. Fair enough. I like my beam points. So, do we have a secondary flight plan page on here? Where would I get that? Taser, you should definitely remind me for the heading, because I'm never going to get used to it. But this makes me happy. I now don't have to touch the heading book for another 371 miles. Oh, is it Route 2? Is Route 2 effectively the secondary flight plan? Nice. Hey, Organ, good to see you. You join us on a full-length 777 flight on Vatsim. Oh, I see. So if we copy route, it will automatically be copied then. It'll automatically then become route 2. So if I press that, that's completed. And route 2 is this. Don't activate it. Fine. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Where's my estimated time of arrival gone? Said another solution for beam points for the fuel check is to create it on the fixers and hit a beam, and you can copy the point by hitting the button on the left of the coordinates. Right, okay. Yeah, where's my ETA gone? I want my ETA because that's the time I will have to tell my wife that I'm finishing. It's very, very important. Now, I've obviously got something on the display there, haven't I? Have I got something on the display? How do we get rid of that? I don't want that on there.
Turkish 3 Charlie Echo.
Do we just go back to route 1?
Charlie Echo, good evening. Bucharest Radar Squawk 1.
Oh, there we go. It's because it had got both routes on, I guess.
1056 Turkish 3 Charlie Echo TPDLT.
Roy, have we checked to see if we've all got the doors? Yeah, this is a 777. It was a 73, wasn't it, where the doors went missing?
Dobre. Flight level 40 inbound Revda.
Slot 4033 heavy, dzień dobry. Bucharest Radar identified direct ticket.
Right, I'm going to go and create some custom views.
Ticket, rot 4033.
Stretch my legs for a little bit.
Slot 4033, change squawk 1000 please.
Squawk 1000, rot 4033.
First class looks nice, doesn't it?
Bună seara, Wizard 3291, currently passing flight level 180 around Budop.
Don't bang my head on the overhead
Wizard
bin.
32901, hello, Bucharest Radar, identified, proceed as cleared.
Proceeding as cleared, Wizard 3291.
Yes, custom views are very, very important. Oh. Europe's best airline for the 6th year in a row. Really? Roy, yes, this is the PMDG aircraft.
Europe 481 is broken cockpit. Europe 481, descent flight level 1.
Matt says, where's everyone? They can't all be in the toilet.
Europe 481, correction, descent flight level 170. Descent flight level 170, Europe 481.
I have a seat here by the engine. I've been meaning to create custom views in this aircraft for ages, and a nice medium haul flight is the perfect opportunity. I do love that the curtains are dynamic, so if we come down for a walk here a little bit later on, those curtains may have moved.
Vietnam 10 heavy.
Oh, there's an invisible wall there.
Unicom 122, decimal 8, thanks for flying, bye bye.
Not quite sure why that was. Right, we're now into steerage class.
Bye bye, good night. Skyrock 481, expedite descent to level 170. Expedite 170, Skyrock 481.
Sender says the Turkish cheat. They could be both in EU. They can both be in the EU and the Middle East for the awards. Sender, I'll not ask who you fly for. There we go. I like that view. Awesome.
Turkish 3 Charlie Echo Heavy, Bucharest Radar.
Right, we'll go up to the other side and create some.
Turkish 3 Charlie Echo.
That's not me. Lulu, we'll have a look at that in a minute with the legs page. We'll go right to the back.
Bucharest Radar, bună seara, Ryanair 562, passing flight level 158, 4280 inbound, Necul.
Ryanair 562, bună seara, Bucharest Radar, identified, Necul to Bravo, ILS 11.
Necul to Bravo, ILS 11, Ryanair 562.
There is something quite nice about flying a larger aircraft. I'll never be abandoning the A320 because it's the aircraft I know, but it is quite nice to fly a larger aircraft. We're going to have to take the headwind A330 out for a spin.
Ryanair 562, proceed direct to Luxor.
Luxor, Ryanair 562.
Silver 106, flight level 360, inbound Arches.
Silver 106 Heavy, hello, Bucharest Radar, identifies direct Patak.
Direct Patak, Silver 106.
Silver 106, waypoint is Patak, Papa, Alpha, Tango, Alpha, Kilo.
Sender says he flew Turkish recently, wouldn't say they're the best in Europe.
Calling earlier, go ahead.
At least not their second class. Yeah. Well, that's it. There's a big difference, isn't there, between steerage and second class.
Skyrock 481, contact Bucharest approach, 119er, 415, bye-bye.
God, those engines are huge.
Blocked again to aircraft.
Lulu, yes, definitely. Definitely. Have to let me know when you're back home for that. Right, so hopefully now all my custom views should be set up. So nice. And then we love a nice good view at the front of the aircraft over the glare shield. Nick, ATC and CPTLC. Do they? Right, well, let's connect to them then. What is it? Lima, Romeo, Bravo, Lima. See if I can remember how to do this. And send.
Emirates 9 Charlie Lima, radio check.
Emirates 9 Charlie Lima, Bucharest Radar, radio 5x5.
Hello, Emirates 9 Charlie Lima, flight level 360, just left Coleman.
Emirates 9 Charlie Lima, identified level 360, proceed direct to RC.
Straight cast in Emirates 9 Charlie Lima.
Mav, can you fuel dump in this aircraft? If you can, I wouldn't know how. If you can do it in the real aircraft, I'm pretty certain you'll be able to do it in this one as well. Lulu, not back in Scotland now until September. I'm on the road most of the August. Could do it the next couple of weeks. Lulu, I may struggle in the next couple of weeks. It's coming towards the end of the school term, and we may be going away. But we definitely do want to get it sorted, because that would be awesome, doing a nice shared cockpit with yourself. Christian, you're nervously waiting for ATC to hand you over to Unicom because you need to pee. See, that doesn't... If you're doing a shared cockpit, that doesn't matter.
You're leaving my airspace, Unicom 122.8, thanks for flying, bye-bye.
128 for Eurowings to Echo Alpha, have a nice day, bye-bye.
And Christian can go to the toilet. He's been handed off.
Again 9 Tango Papa, hello, Bucharest radar, identified, descend level 110, level at Sordu.
Send 110, level Sordu, AGM 9 Tango Papa.
So I'm now estimating Amsterdam at 1811. That's not bad. Oh, Lulu, what other thing? Remind me. We should be chasing the sunset, I think, shouldn't we, as well, where we're going. Mirth Games, mate, thank you so much for the follow. Roy, if you want to do share cockpit with a friend, would it be possible to do even if it's not physically there? Yeah, so there's... is it Your Controls, I think the app's called? I don't know if it works with the 777, if anyone's tried it or not yet. I've tentatively... tried it with the Phoenix aircraft and it works to extent. Yeah, Lulu, do that for me. I'll check that because my memory is like a sieve. Christian, I'm cursing you now because I need the toilet. I didn't before you said that. I need Unicom. I also need food. I've not had any dinner. So, this is where the PMDG lets itself down. There's no tray table. Right, cabin crew just brought me my snacks. I don't know if you can hear that. If you can.
2558,
apologies.
Bucharest radar identified. Proceed direct to Udros.
Got a little drink as well. It's got a bit of foil on it. This is like a proper airline snack meal. Which means I'm going to hit turbulence and spill it all over.
Ryanair 2610, you are leaving my airspace. Unicom 122.8, thanks for flying. Bye bye.
Ryanair 2610, thank you for service. Bye.
So another question then. Lulu or Sedna, whoever's Boeing proficient. When you get a message from ATC, how does the aircraft alert you? In the Airbus, there's a noise, but before that, there's a light that lights up over here on the glass shield.
Malta 3032, squawk guidance.
Do you just need your messages on and keep looking at it? Oh, and did you get a bing bong? Lovely.
Wizard Malta 3032, identified level 350, proceed direct towards V.
020, Wizard Malta 3032.
Oh, Lulu, yes, yeah. Right. I will message you. We should be able to do that in the next couple of weeks easily. Yes, definitely. It'll also give you some more 777 practice.
AGN 9 Tango Papa, contact Bucharest approach 119er 415, bye bye.
Bucharest approach 119.415, AGN 9 Tango Papa, good evening.
Andy says you can also click cancel under the master caution to get rid of that ATC connection. So I'll do that once we've come out of their airspace.
Adrian 648, descending CPDC.
Agent 648, hello, Bucharest radar identified, proceed direct Sordu, descend level 110 at Sordu.
That is the kind of view I love.
Proceed direct Sordu, level 110 by Sordu, Adrian 648.
Roy, how often is CPDLC actually used in real life? In Europe, it's used all the time. Can't answer for our American friends. Because I don't know. Right, I am apologising because I am eating my dinner. It's very late dinner.
Agent 648, clear Sordu, 1 uniform arrival for ILS approach, runway 08 left.
Clear Sordu, 1 uniform arrival, 08 left, Adrian 648.
Walker 9er 15 heavy, you are leaving my airspace, switch to Unicom 122.8, thanks for flying, see you again, bye bye.
Walker 915, switching over Unicom, bye bye, so thank you.
Bet no one can guess what's on my plate. You'll not. I'll post a picture of him in Discord, but you'll never guess what's on my plate.
Charlie Lima, request to leave the cockpit for 5 minutes.
There is 9 Charlie Lima, ident, sorry.
Just wondering if we'll hear that ding dong though when we're in the cabin here. I don't want to sit in the flight deck. I want to enjoy the beautiful views. Ashes at a kebab? No.
Emirates 9 Charlie Lima, approved as requested.
Okay, thank you.
Across radar, hello, Qatar 94 Foxtrot Heavy, we are 360.
Qatar 904 Foxtrot Heavy, hello, Bucharest radar, identified direct ANASA.
Thank you, direct to ANASA, Qatar 94 Foxtrot.
Do you know, since the 777 has been released, I've heard so many more exotic airlines, shall we say, on VATSIM over Europe. Airlines that will only be in Europe if they're doing long-haul flights, which is brilliant. Does everyone remember what Dubai looked like the day the 777 got released on VATSIM? It was absolutely insane.
Bucharest Center, good day. Emirates to Asa, passing flight level 360, air passing Karil.
That's beautiful.
Emirates 22 Alpha Heavy, hello, Bucharest radar, identified direct Kenin.
Direct Kenin, Emirates to Alpha.
Lot 4033 Bucharest radar.
Lot 4033, go ahead.
Lot 4033, there is a problem with the secondary radar. Change squawk 1000 and ident.
Sounds interesting.
Squawk 1000 and ident, lot 4033.
I can't wait to get a chance to do a full transatlantic flight in this aircraft. On VATSIM, live on stream. It'll be brilliant. I just need a spare few hours. Lulu, when the A380 is released, it's just going to be chaos everywhere. Oh, I agree. So we'll probably steer clear of Dubai that day. although that's the first flight I wanted to do. The first flight I wanted to do was one that I've done in real life a couple of times, which was Manchester to Dubai.
Yeah, lot 4033, you blimped on my radar and disappeared again. Let me manually set a squawk.
Right.
Lot 4033,
More
change
food?
squawk 5402.
Lot 4033, squawk 5402. Bucharest, hello, KLM 880 Heavy, flight level 380.
Christian says he's going to take the A380 into Gibraltar just to test the brakes. And possible swimming feet. Yeah, make sure the emergency slides work.
4033, still negative radar contact. I have you on my primary though. We'll continue like this, maybe it fixes itself.
Lot 4033, alright, I will wait.
That's interesting. Primary radar's working, but secondary isn't for that aircraft. Wonder if that's a failure. And to have it working on the VATSIM controller end as well, that'd be awesome. And it says there's 1,400 connections to VATSIM right now, and 444 are 777s. It's been holding at about this ratio for weeks. I mean, that's awesome. It always happens though, doesn't it, when a new aircraft comes out, particularly one of this sort of magnitude. It happened when the Phoenix aircraft came out. And I would imagine as well, as and when the Phoenix released their 321s and A319s, it's going to be very, very similar, isn't it? The world, the VATSIM world will be Airbus. And I'll feel at home once
Turkish
again.
3 Charlie Echo Heavy, Bucharest radar.
Guaranteed 64 gig
Turkish
for
3
Microsoft
Charlie
Flight
Echo
Sim.
Heavy, Bucharest radar.
For the Phoenix GSX, FS Hood, and all the airport sceneries.
We want to see the live stream.
Not necessarily. It all depends on what you want it set to. In terms of your graphics, that's the biggest pull. But I don't know. There's maybe people in the chat that might be able to assist you a little bit further with that.
Speedbird 106 Alpha with you. Flight level 380.
Speedbird 106 Alpha Heavy, hello, Bucharest radar, squawk 5120.
Squawk 5120, Speedbird 10 Alpha.
Not one person managed to guess what was on my plate for my lunch. My late lunch.
Speedbird 106 Alpha Heavy, proceed direct Patak.
Tomago says that it's going to be chaos. Most people will not take the time to learn how to fly the aircraft and just connect to VATSIM and hooray, just like the 777. I mean, Tomago, I could potentially be, I could be accused of that. I do not know how to fly this aircraft properly. I have played around with it. I'm basically using and taking my knowledge of the A320 and shoehorning it into the 777. So yeah, but then again, I would never take it to an airport that is really busy, really full on the VATSIM network, because that would just be no. I couldn't do it. Put me in the A320 and I will fly anywhere. A VATSIM event, doesn't care how busy it is, terrible weather, go arounds, all of that rubbish, fine.
at flight
This
level
aircraft?
380 inbound Koman.
Stand by, break, agent 648.
Oh, my cup of tea's gone cold. We definitely have to go back to the galley once we've gone after Unicom. Ferraz, does the 777 Immersion pack affect performance much?
709 heavy identified.
Didn't do for the A320, or not that I noticed.
Direct demo up Lufthansa 709.
Nick, our amazing Nick, the legend Nick, gifting 5 EasyJets in Pilot Channel memberships, mate. You are indeed a channel legend. Welcome to Lemon, Chris, Steve and David. You are now officially members. Once you're in, you're never allowed to leave. Thanks so much, Nick. Is Nick drinking again, Christian? I don't think he dare. He might need the toilet like the rest of us.
Hello, Bucharest Radar identified. Direct Sordu, descent level 110 at Sordu.
Direct Sordu, descent 110 by Sordu. Heron 118.
Turkish 2 X-ray uniform, we are leaving airspace. Unicom 122, decimal 8, bye bye.
122 decimal 8, thank you for the service. Turkish 2 X-ray uniform, bye bye. Did we get a CPDLC message there? No, we didn't. Right. And log off.
Agent 648, proceed direct to DLAS, descent 2,500 feet, clear ILS approach 08 left.
Why can't we cancel that?
Direct DLAS, stand on 2,500, clear ILS 08 left, Agent 648.
Doesn't the ATC cancel it? We don't need to cancel it, do we?
Sun Express 1 Hotel, you are leaving airspace. Unicom 122, decimal 8, thanks for flying, bye bye.
Mathers is in the chat. Mathers from PMDG. Hello, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. You joined us in a nice, relaxed state in the cruise. We've just been handed over to Unicom, actually, so... we can get rid of that. So I thought you'd be on holiday somewhere after the release of the 777 because it must have been one of the busiest weeks of your career, bringing this aircraft to Microsoft Flight Simulator. How do we clear this off here then? I thought we just pressed cancel and it went, but it keeps coming back. So Matthew, you've actually got today off. You've got today off and you're and you're now sitting virtually as a passenger on your own aircraft. I love it. Well, let's take a quick look and see how we're doing, where we are. Right, so we're just over Hungary now. Any other ATC around? I don't think we do. Well, not at the moment. Usually Germany's got quite a bit of ATC knocking about, so we might get some more ATC a little bit later on. Right, how do we log off? don't know how to log off in this aircraft. So we don't just cancel that then. Where's the data link off button? Ah, there. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Nick. And Steve says just pull circuit breakers. It'll come off eventually. This is very true. So guys, what have we all got lined up for the weekend then? Anything anything special, or are we all flight simming? There we go. That's a SimFX contrail. Loving the way that dissipates as well. Wonder how long that's going to be and how long it will last for. Yes, and look at that, a little break there, and it's sort of lingering around here. Love that. Oh yes, of course, we've not talked about the football, have we? England have done the absolute impossible. Can you imagine if they actually beat Spain? I mean, that's not going to happen. Spain are incredible. Ash, you're going to be testing out your new Thrustmaster pedals. They are very nice. That's what I'm using now. They are awesome. Lulu, you're getting ready to fly to London early Monday morning and then back to Malta on Tuesday evening. You're racking up some air miles, Lulu. Right, I'm going to put a poll in the chat just while I go make myself another cup of tea, use the facilities, and I want to see the answer to this poll when I get back. Let me just create it. 1 minute. There, I don't need to put any more than that. Answer the question. I'll tell you what I think when I get back. But yeah, I'll be out of the cabin for a few minutes. We're nearly halfway there now. Like I say, Friday afternoon flights, chilled, relaxed, and yeah, just a great way to finish the week. And see if we can find a nice view to leave you with. We might even go externally, although that's pretty decent. I do like that view. The external view of this aircraft looks stunning. So yes, I'll come and check the results of that poll a little bit later on. But yeah, give me 5-10 minutes. I will be back, and I'd love to see what you guys think. Was it a penalty? Was Harry Kane fouled in the box against the Netherlands, which is actually where we're flying to now, isn't it? So, right, guys, thanks for your support. I will be I'll be back in a few minutes. Right, guys, back with you. I'm going to check the results of this poll. I can already see the way this is going to go. Was it a penalty against the Netherlands for England? Well, just to put this into some perspective, and to be fair, obviously, it happened. They shot. Kane blasted it over, and then when they called it for to go to VAR, I was watching it with my lad. I said, and he got quite excited. You know, he's 9, so normally when they see him go to VAR, it means something's going to be given. I said, no. That was not a penalty. No way is this a penalty. Don't get your hopes up. We're not going to get one. We're still losing. And then when they actually gave it as a penalty, I was flabbergasted. I just could not believe that they gave that as a penalty. In my view, it was not a penalty in the slightest. Hey, we've got clouds. I say that because we've got the immersion pack in, so might see what it's like to fly through them. No, it wasn't a penalty at all. That's my view. But I think that was also the view of everybody else in the stadium. Let's, hand on heart, I'm an Englishman. Of course I wanted them to win and wanted them to go through. But if that penalty had been given against us, it would have been ridiculous. And we would have felt it was so harsh. So just looking at the poll, Craig says, I'm in Spain right now. The impossible was winning that penalty shootout. Sunday would be a miracle. But you are all pumped over there. Excellent. Christian says the poll is missing. I don't watch football as an option. Vince, this weekend I'm going to try and fly Boeing for the first time. Oh yeah, which one? Lemon, the one that wasn't given for Germany was 1,000% a penalty. Which one was that? I've not seen that many. I watched a lot of the original, the group game matches, the ones in the afternoon. I was watching while I was just bored at work. So I've seen a few of those, but I didn't see the German one you're talking about. Mr. Doctor says no, it wasn't a penalty. It was an optical illusion. Twarig as well says it's also not a penalty. Dull says don't get me started on the Netherlands-England match. That penalty early in the match was not warranted. I mean, I do agree. Not that I'm complaining, I just agree. Taser says I am one of those. Instead of watching football, I will be watching UK versus Finland in the Best Saber World Cup. What's that? I don't even know what that is. Tickpot says just it was done so it didn't have to go to extra time on penalties, so we could go to bed earlier. I had a double relief. So obviously my 9-year-old staying up and watching extra time on penalties on a school night is, quite a big deal at that age. It's pushing 10:30. He's then very cranky the next day. So when England scored in like the 90th minute, I got a double whammy of celebration as I can't believe we're going through, and also, right kid, off to bed. I don't have to put up with you for another half an hour and even grumpier in the morning. And Flight Designs is in. Our favourite MOC, Lulu. Yeah. And Livery Painter. Don't forget. A guy from Zurich says, I say no, but I'm Swiss, so I'm objecting. Well, yeah, okay. I mean, you're Swiss. You should just be neutral. Vince, Saturday 7-3, Sunday 777. Wish you luck. I wish you the best of luck. Craig, is there a application where you can listen to the real Gatwick air traffic control? No, Craig, and I hate this. So in the UK, I'm not sure of the specific law. There's a technical word. There is a specific wording, but basically in the UK, it is illegal to listen to, act upon, and pass on air traffic control communications. You can't do it. It is illegal to listen to air traffic control communications in the UK. But it is a little bit of a grey area if you're listening to it privately and you're not broadcasting it or anything like that, and it's just for yourself, your own personal use. That said, I think by the letter of the law, technically that might be illegal, but no policeman or whatever is ever going to arrest you for that. You think about any aviation shops you've gone into and they've got the ATC blasting out. So no, in the UK you can't listen to air traffic control. I really wish you could, because it'd be awesome, but sadly not. Taser says, Beat Saber is a VR rhythm game where you whack blocks with lightsabers to music. How did I not know this existed? Simon says, never a pen, but as a Leeds fan, nice for a dodgy decision to go the way of the team I'm supporting. I know, England have never had decisions go for them, have they? Look in the past. Goals over the line that have been disallowed. Fouls, penalties, all that stuff. We never get them. Like you say, it's nice for something to go our way for a change. Fun. What do I think of the immersion pack so far? I mean, I'll be honest, we've not actually been in a position where we've been able to enjoy it. The conditions haven't been right. I'm hoping when we get to Amsterdam, it will be a little bit different. We'll have to wait and see, but yeah, there's not much going on at 38,000 feet, so we shall wait and see. Christian, what local time do they start to use the nighttime transitions in Amsterdam? I've got no idea, Christian. Maybe it's just when it's dark. Tulskathy says, don't get me wrong, aside from the unwarranted penalty, England do deserve to go through because they seem the stronger team. I thought they did in the first half. How they played in the first half was the best I'd seen them play all tournament. I mean, they could only manage it for 45 minutes, but it was nice to see and made a nice change. David says, the amount of spotters we get at Raff Valley with receivers and then them posting onto a spotters forum can be annoying sometimes. See, I mean, yeah, technically I think that is illegal. You can't broadcast or share ATC communications in the UK. Listening to it privately, though, no one cares. Often when I go to Manchester or whatever, I'll have the airband radio and I've got it Bluetooth, so I'll just have a little headphone, a little earpiece in, so I can listen to it, and that's not going to get in anybody's. No one's going to hear that, and I'm certainly not going to do anything with it. That's not you, is it, Christian? See, this is something I'm really looking forward to in Flight Sim 24, and that is proper cirrus clouds rather than, I don't even know what this is. This is almost like ultra alto cumulus. Also, just looking at the weather radar down there as well, I saw a few spots knocking about over here. I don't want the terrain radar on. Let's have the weather radar on. We don't get it that often. So I'm just going to see now how we are actually doing on the pole. Actually, I'm quite surprised. Was it an England penalty? I expected it to be an overwhelming no. I mean, even if you're an England supporter, you can say no. It doesn't matter now, does it? Christian's sounding like the gingerbread man. I can't catch him. Yeah, 18:12. Our arrival time. About an hour and 10 minutes, so we're not actually that far out. Probably should check the box. I'm just finishing a packet of crisps, and then I want to check the box, see if we're all set up for the arrival. Because, like you, Christian, I don't actually know when they use the nighttime transition. So I've just pulled the wing view up. If you keep watching, occasionally you'll see the clouds fly over the wings, where that's the immersion pack doing that, because normally that doesn't happen. So it interacts with the clouds much better. It's just a case of actually flying through some clouds, isn't it? Oh, Christian, have they just changed 3-6 left? Oh, told my wife I'd be done for 7:30 local time. So they don't normally land on that runway. Oh, is that the departure runway? Thank goodness. Arrival is still 06. Excellent. Pedro, I'm not using self-loading cargo anymore. I use Cabby now, the AI cabin crew. Ah, right. That's the last of my crisps. And I've now got a nice cup of Yorkshire tea waiting for us to hash out while we go through the box, check the arrival, and see what we've got. Mitchell, is the immersion pack worth it? I think it's difficult to answer that question. What it does is brilliant. I think it's awesome. Is it going to be included by default though for 2024? Time will tell. You get the most out of it in bad weather conditions. During takeoff, landing, taxiing, that's when you see it. And flying through clouds as well. Flying Q, what flavour crisps were there? They were knickknacks. I don't know if you're aware of those. They're nice and spicy ones. So yeah, they were they were my crisp of choice today. Indeed, gotta love some spicy crisps. Right, let's have a look at this arrival. Oh, it's become disconnected. Hang on. Get my tablet back up. He did say as well in the charts that we were going to have some high level cloud and such. There we go. Right, so let's have some information. Latest METAR has got 290 at 12. Are they really still using runway 6? Approach information Bravo. Arrival 27 now, Christian. That makes a bit more sense, I guess, for that weather. Oh, hang on, that's IVAO. What's Fasting doing? Hopefully the same. Main landing runway 06. That's going to change. Surely that'll change by the time we get there. IVAO, I think, are using the correct runway. I think Vatsim's got it a bit wrong at the minute. They've got wind 300 at 11 knots. Can we get a real METAR? Let's have a look. Real METAR is 290 at 12. Yeah, runway 27. Would make sense. Christian, it's only a 5-knot tailwind. I know, but I'm in an aircraft. I don't know how to fly. I don't want any tailwind. And the ceiling is 1,600 feet. It is broken, though. Have if we are going to be on runway 27, have they got the ILS sorted? Because for ages the glide slope was out. Just quickly scanning through the NOTAMs. Can't see anything there anymore. Must be back fully operational again. Ooh, ILS. Oh, that's runway 36 center. That's okay. Yeah, because last time we flew in there, the ILS was unserviceable, so we ended up doing the RNAV approach, didn't we? Flight designs, flight radar shows 27. That makes sense. Christian says tower controls online. It's the only one maybe is lazy. Maybe. I'm loving the view. I think that view looks awesome. Let's get rid of the tablet for a moment. I'm going to take a bet we're going to be on 27, and I'm going to put 27 in. Or maybe leave 06 in the secondary if I can fathom out how to work it. So we will be coming in then from our tip. The weather's Cat 1. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Normally you'll get directed straight from RTIP to either Amsterdam 261, 262, or even occasionally straight to Tidvo. So let's head to the flight deck and see if I can work out how to sort this out. Right, so arrival, departure. How the heck do I go about changing this? Where's the ILS 27? Oh, there. Right, so ILS 27. And what procedure will it be? Will it still be this? Will it still be the Norku? Yes. So no change to the star. Transition will be RTIP. ILS 27 RTIP and execute that. So if we now have a look on here, go to plan mode, ooh, might need to zoom in a bit. Hey Mona! Yeah, so RTIP's over here, then we have to, there's the full procedure on the on screen. I'll bring that back up. There, that should now match up, and you can see that. So we'll probably not do this section here. Hopefully we'll get sort of a direct Amsterdam 261 or one of these, Tidvo 639, etc. I'm going to throw my hat in the ring and say that's going to be the what we'll be given, because it even says on the chart there's an execution of the complete procedure overhead Schiphol VOR. It's just in case of communication failure. Christian, I might even plan flight level 70 at RTIP. This is a big slippery aircraft, so I don't want to be too high and fast. Look at all those fluffy clouds that we've got now. So yeah, flight level 70 there would be good. Here's a question for anyone who knows Boeing procedures well. How can I ensure this is a hard altitude? Say I definitely want to plan flight level 70. I don't want to be above it. I want to be not below 100 and above 70. I want to be at 70 at RTIP. How do we in the Airbus? I would just type in 70, pop that in there on the line side key. Does that work? If I break it now, it's Nick, Christian and Ash's fault. So if I type in... Oh, there's a speed constraint first, I don't want that, so I'll try Nick's version. It is a flight level, so let me just try that. 250 and flight level 70 with no A. Execute. Wonderful. Right, that's planned. Okay, and to assist in my situational awareness of this aircraft, I am going to deploy the use of flap rings. So there are a couple of ways to do this, but I can't actually remember them. I think if I put in skip all 27. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? If I go to the legs page, can I just copy that? There. So I'm gonna put a bearing on that as well. What will the bearing be? 086. In fact, no, I don't need a bearing at all. I just want a distance. So if I can pop in 15. Yep, that's 15 miles. 10. And 6. Okay, so at 50 miles you want flaps 1 followed swiftly by flaps 5 by the time we get there, 230 knots. By the time we get to 10 miles we want flaps 15 and absolutely no later than 6 miles. Flaps 20, gear down. Right, that's set up then. Let's have a look at sorting out the arrival then. The approach page. So we are going to be doing a flaps 30 arrival. Do I actually need to pop this in? So yeah, I want flaps 30 and oops. And 140 knots. There we go. So that's just now referenced on there, isn't it? Is that all we need to put in for the approach reference then? There's nothing else to do there, is there? Do we need to fill out like an approach page? I can never remember. Like with the Airbus you need to put in all the weather data, or is that already pulled in automatically? It'd be kind of good if it is. Christian says the gross weight might be wrong. Is it? Gross weight. Oh, is that live? That might be a live gross weight. That's a good point. Okay, so... where do we get our current weight from? Is that shown on any of the screens? We have to do maths for this, don't we? Where do I find the current aircraft weight? Thank you, Christian. In it. Index. Perf. 0 fuel weight and estimated weight at what do you call it? Chief MMO, can I do a video on European EasyJet airports that are payware? Basically, Chief, watch any of the live streams that we do, and there's all of them are VOD on YouTube for the EasyJets, and I love all of the airports that we fly into. I think they're all completely stunning. Right, so what's our 0 fuel weight? 0 fuel weight is 1984, and our planned fuel when we get to Amsterdam is 17.1. That's 215.5. So if we let's work on 218. We might get a shortcut, so we might be a little bit heavier. Right, there we are. So we've got a landing speed there then of what was it, 139. That seems slow, doesn't it? Nick says information, Charlie's now current and they're still landing on 06. Oh, for God's sakes. Why? Look at real life. I'm not close enough to pick the ATC up on VPilot and send him a message saying, can we have 27? Like in real life. Are we going to have to do a secondary flight plan? Christian says it's even raining now. Well, that'll be great for the effects, but not great for our stopping distance. So if I go to route 2, route 2, let's change the arrival then for route 2, just in case. 06. Still going to be that Nork 2 Alpha arrival, isn't it? How do I get the different transition there then? Still got the ILS 06. Ah, there we go. That's going to be the ILS transition, which I think is the Arctic 1 Bravo. Let me check. Approach transition to Alpha Mike 110. No, it should go via PAM. God, I hate this box. Is it the Altitude 1 Bravo? Ah, yeah. Okay. Select that then. Don't activate it. And go back onto Route 1. What would be doing the nighttime transition there though anyway, Christian? Or is it the normal transition straight via Schiphol VOR? In which case, that's Route 2, ILS 6, normal RTIP. And then Amsterdam 110 according to the chart. Still prefer Airbus. Right, don't activate that. But it's there. It's there in case we need it. I'm hoping ATC sees sense and uses the correct runway. Right, let's have a look when top of descent is then, because I want to get out of these clouds. These low-level clouds, oh, these high-level clouds are just rubbish. They kill the frame rate. Hey Josh, good to see you. Top of descent's there in about 100 miles. Relax for a little bit. In terms of an overall briefing then, Lulu, did you miss anything? Oh, just the wrong runway in use at Amsterdam, so I'm hoping they see sense and bring us in on 27 because, well, that's what we need. We don't want a 5-6 knot tailwind on a wet runway. Not when, let's face it, Amsterdam's got that many blooming runways to pick, all facing different directions. Yeah, but in terms of sort of the briefing for our arrival, the plan is to be flight level 70 at RTIP, which is the lowest it can get down to. But there's a reason for that. I want us to want us to not be high and fast, because then I am expecting RTIP, a direct approach straight in onto runway 27. Yeah, so that's my plan. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It's a nice runway as well, this one. It's an easy brief. MSA is 18, so that's nothing. The go around is straight out on runway track 3,000 feet, max 220 knots. That's straightforward, even for a Boeing. So we'll hopefully just get we'll go direct sort of TIDVO or something like that. I think there's only tower controller online. There's no approach control, so essentially we can do what we want as long as we land on the active runway. Couple of speed restrictions there. 160 till 4 miles ILSDME. Remind me, in the 777, do I need to tune the ILS frequency, or is that all done automatically? A la Airbus. Do I need to mess about putting that in, or not? Lulu, it auto-tunes. Excellent, but worth to check that it's in. Well, frequency is 11155. We're not there yet. Looking forward to going through the cloud layer though. Hopefully see how those clouds look with the immersion back. Dull says nighttime transitions are only for the arrivals between 10:30 and 5 AM local time. Oh, okay, so we're not going to be doing the nighttime arrivals then. Current runways in use: arrival 22 and 18. What? You sure? I'm not bringing my 777 in on runway 22. And I'm pretty certain 18 right won't be in use for arriving. Not with those winds. Let's go real world. Oh goodness me. Okay, so yeah, that one has just come in on 18 right. Really? What's the weather? Has it changed again? (290) at 12 with rain and drizzle. So both of these guys have just come in on 18 right. The EasyJet's also just come in on 18 right. Hey, that's the flight we've just done. This is the return. So at least I know what stand to aim for. And they have just brought that 777 in as well on 22. Flipping heck. So basically, real life are using 18 right and 22, with apologies to Dulscathia, and Vatsim wants us to land on 06. Which they're actually using. Are they using 24 for takeoff? Yes, they are. I'm not close enough to contact Amsterdam Tower, I think, to send them a message and go, what's happening? Oh, actually, maybe I am. Maybe I am. Main landing runway 06. Yeah, I'm going to send him a quick message. See if they reply. Usually VATSIM controllers are excellent at mimicking real world, so I would imagine that they may have just not realised. Lulu says 2-2's doable for the triple. Hefty deceleration, but no problem for those big brakes. We may get tyre smoke. Yay! That's what we want. I think 2-2 might be our safest bet. At least it's not going to interfere with anybody else. I don't think I've ever landed on 2-2. Screw it. I'm going for 2-2. Same arrival, still the R-trip transition, and execute. Now, what's this done to my fixers page? This will have messed up my flap rings. Who was it in the chat said earlier, now had a 4-mile flat ring for the gear, a la Ryanair style? Valente, are my wind sounds also still really loud after the update? I don't know, what's it sound like in the streams? Does it sound okay? Lulu, we could do a landing performance check to see. What was my landing weight? I was going 118. Sorry, 218. Go on route, obviously. We should have done a dispatch, but I'm not that close to real ops just yet. Config 30, yeah, off. Auto brake 3. Do we add 5 to the VREF? Is that normal? Actually, it will be, won't it? It's done automatically in the Airbus. So our approach speed is actually going to be 144. Yeah, there we go, 144. Required landing distance 64. Available 66. Ooh, okay. Lulu says 4 miles for Ryanair. Looking at how late Ryanair get the gear down when you're watching from the roof here, it might as well just be at the threshold. They've got to save every ounce of fuel they can. I mean, the ATIS for Schiphol at the moment just says main landing runway 06. Well, it doesn't say that it is the only runway, is it? So. Captain Madame says 145. Well, I don't know, Lulu, what we're doing here. If I just go to the approach page. For flaps 30 I've got 139, adding 5 to that is 144, is that correct or not? We're not adding, because the VREF add is being added to this, we're not adding any more, are we? So 144 is correct, I believe. Those clouds look amazing. Mikkel, in the Airbus, are you able to display weather radar on both navigation displays simultaneously, like with the terrain? Mikkel, yes, you should be able to. There are certain circumstances, though, depending on the kind of approach you're doing, where one will need the weather, one will need the terrain, but there's also occasions where both need to have terrain on. I'm going to set those auto brakes now before I forget. Was auto brake 3, wasn't it? In fact, if we go 4, does that work? Is that a bit better? Yes, I prefer that. Let's break some spines. Josh, no credit on the reverse thrust. I assume for the 777 it just means that it's not taking reverse thrust into account. Now there's different stops you use for the A320 as to whether you're going to use max reverse or idle reverse or not. I don't know what those stops are for the 777. Reset MCP altitude. Oh, that is because we're getting towards top of descent. So we've got no air traffic control around, so yes, we can start that descent when we hit it. We will we'll get down then, because it will automatically descend, won't it? The magic of Boeing. And we need to be above 200 at Norku, so I'll just wind it down 200. Simon says, no butter landing tonight, smashy smashy. Can you even smash the 777 in? It's that nice of an aircraft. Oh, it's just clouds everywhere, isn't it? If you have enjoyed our late Friday afternoon stream, guys, please do me a favour and hit that like button. does make a difference. So, thank you everyone. Lulu says you absolutely can crater it in. Ask me how I know. I bet you didn't do it often. Lulu, did you hear my question about the landing speeds? So in the box here we're using flaps 30. If it's 139 there, that's VREF. We normally add 5 to that, is that correct? So you're getting 144. It's done automatically in Airbus, but yeah. Right, there we go. We're at top of descent. Idle, LNAV, VNAV path. There we go. So we're looking to land speed 144. Right. I am looking forward to flying through these clouds. So I'm reckoning if we are flight level 70 at RTIB, then we can go direct to the approach for the ILS-22.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting our descent. Please follow the instructions of the cabin crew as we prepare for landing. Thank you.
Right, it's the business end of the stream then now, guys. I think we do need more drag looking at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you heard from our captain, we are starting our descent into Amsterdam. Please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened and your seat back and tray table are in the upright position. We will collect any remaining service items in a few minutes. Thank you.
Lulu says the folk at the back will certainly feel auto brake 4. Good. I don't want to do this flight and then overrun the runway. Luke Plant says he's now en route Amsterdam to Bangkok, 777 KLM, 12-hour flight. So what time are you going to have to get up to land that? Paul, I use Cabby for my cabin announcements now. Ugh. Stay away from over there. Why am I still getting RTIP set? Oh, I know why. Because I redid things, didn't I? Just wind that speed up and get down. Otherwise, I'm not going to be. I'm going to be high and fast. So there we go. Speed brakes are out as well. Lovely. Because we are not on profile, we're above it. Dude in Florida, we're on the VATSIM server. Yeah. Speed brakes extended, that's okay. profile is starting to meet. Got my hand on the speed brake lever just to remind me that they are out. Let's just cancel that master caution. Flight design says everything in the cabin's just gone forward into the front galley. Yeah, did you not hear the crash against the door? It's a bit close to VMO, that, isn't it? Let's just wind that back a tad. Okay, speed brakes away. Seatbelt signs on. Not happy about this. Come on, slow down. Right, thrust, LNAV, VNAV, speed. Still more drag required. Why does it need drag? Aren't we below the profile now? Yeah, speed brake's still out. It's a bit too close to VMO. Don't want to go near that. Luke, you never thought we'd see me fly a Boeing. I do actually quite like this 777. It's pretty decent. Right, coming up 10,000 feet, speed 25. Let's get the landing lights out. They might offer a bit of drag as well. There are some more realistic contrails as well. Right, we're going to start heading through those clouds now. God, this aircraft takes ages to slow down. Have to admit, the immersion pack does make those contrails look really, really nice. Right, speed brakes are now away. We're coming up flat over 70 R-tip. That is exactly what we wanted. And now we can start reducing that speed. And these are the clouds effects that you're now getting. So I'll just show you that as we fly through them again. Oh, look at that. That's really cool. So we are going to be going direct to Amsterdam 181 there after Artip. So my energy management of this aircraft still isn't great yet, as I'm getting to grips with it, which is why I wanted to get down earlier. Right, frequency 10915, yeah, that is on. I haven't set the minimums. Minimums are 240. Oh, no. It's Barrow, isn't it? Who's that? Oh, it's not ATC, that's okay. Come on, spin it round. There we are. So effectively, again, maybe Lulu, you can help. If we've got it at this up speed, is that effectively what we'd call green dot in the Airbus, which is, you know, your clean minimum clean speed? Lulu, thank you. Right, so let's get down to 3,000 feet. Local QNH 1011. Well, there's some nice build-ups around here, isn't there? Nothing on the weather radar that looks bad though, so it's alright. Dr. Ping, the Windwing FCU, you know, the build quality for the price is, it is unbeatable. It's awesome. Luke, they are using 06, but I'm going real life. I'm using 22. We're not going to conflict with anybody then. can't remember if my fixers are for... Oh, they are for 22. That's okay. Just checking they weren't for another wrong runway. There you go. Cloud immersion. Hopefully you could see that. Definitely looks much better than just the default cloud. Little vortices there as well. Condensation trail from the wingtip. And it's great as well, when you pop out of the clouds it stops, just like it should do. There you go. Some nasty weather though, this. Luke, yeah, that's all the immersion pack doing that. Amsterdam traffic, Turkish 2 X-ray uniform, inbound Alpha Mike 181 for the approach, ILS runway 22, currently 9 miles out from Alpha Mike 181. Luke, you run it alongside, yeah, but it's not like an external program. It's all built into the sim, so it's fine. There's nothing extra. Is there nothing on the navigation display to help show where you're going to actually level off? Is that this green energy band here? In which case that's fine. Just took a while to... Oh yeah, no, that's not enough. Oh, I think I do prefer the Airbus, the way it showcases that. Seems to take a while to catch up. I don't know if that's realistic or not. Christian, I've just made an announcement on Unicom. Don't know if that's helped or not. Mbog, you can get in. You can get a 777 in on 22. In fact, they did about 15 minutes ago in real life. Mbug, yeah, they did. Have a look at Flight Radar 24 and just rewind it back about 15 minutes. You'll see one come in. Don't worry, I was as shocked as you were. But if they can do it, we can too. Okay, flaps 1. And flaps 5. Localizer and glide slope are armed. Localizer's captured. Saslinger, thank you for the follow. Just worth briefing the go-around as well on this. It is a left turn as soon as possible, but not below 400 feet, and climb 2000. Flaps 15. Amsterdam traffic, Turkish 2 X-ray uniform, established ILS runway 22, Amsterdam traffic, 9 mile final. Glide slopes captured, missed approach altitude is 2000 feet, set. Hadrian read a lot of comments saying the immersion pack is an FPS killer. It seems to be working alright for me at the moment. We're coming into Amsterdam, there's quite a bit of traffic around as well. Airliners Live, good afternoon. How are you doing? Just in time for a murky arrival into Amsterdam. Okay, still very new to this aircraft and don't really know how to fly it, so let's sort ourselves out nice and early. Gear down. Spoilers armed. And flaps 30. Our approach speed is 144. All the lights on.
Cabin crew, take your seats for landing.
Tower Turkish 2 X-ray uniform established, home finals ILS 22.
Last station, say again.
Turkish 2 X-ray uniform established ILS 22, 5 miles.
Yeah, Turkish 2 X-ray uniform. Why runway 22?
Because it's been used in real life.
Yeah, but we're on Vatsen.
Not real life. Okay.
No, Vatsen is a simulation. It's not real life. Runway 22. Clear to land for this time. Nice tailwind. 290 degrees, 9 knots.
Negative. Actually, we have a headwind and crosswind, no tailwind.
Yeah, well, that's your simulation. That's real life. Wow.
We'll not push this any further.
I can confirm that we had a 7 knot tailwind on 06.
What about disconnect? I have control.
Well, that's not my weather in Vatsen, so, well, I don't want to argue here, honestly. But anyway, it's Vatsen, it's not real life. You have to recreate this and you have to get your runways from there.
Your wings clear for frequency change?
Yes, 121.805, bye-bye.
121.805, bye-bye, your wings clear.
Approaching minimums.
Oh, come on, get down.
Minimums.
Continue. 4 whites probably shouldn't continue, not on this short runway, but we'll go for it.
Yeah, 121 for ground.
Okay, 695, no, stay in my frequency.
KLM 1127, fully ready.
Stand by. Land station calling. Stand by, please.
Right, let's see if he gives us a really long taxi now for using the wrong runway.
Welcome to Amsterdam. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Please make sure you have all your personal belongings with you before you leave the aircraft. On behalf of the crew, I would like to thank you for flying with us today. We hope you had a pleasant flight, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon.
Oh, right, we'll stop here. We'll not cross this runway and annoy him further. Lulu, I wasn't convinced it was inside the touchdown zone, but we will check the replay later.
I want to apologize to you. You were correct about the runways. I'm changing it right now. So please accept my apologies and contact ground now 121.805.
Oh, fair enough. Over to ground 121.805, no problem at all. Yeah, we just got obviously live weather from flight radar and the current active runways as well. So yeah, we went off those. Thanks very much.
Yeah, well, it's my mistake. I really do apologize. And yeah, please switch 121.805 here. Hopefully see you next time. Good friends, please.
No problem at all, and thank you so much for the service. Turkish 2 Extra uniform. Bye bye.
Goedenavond, Kedemon is Mark Eides 069.
I have to re-clear you. Are you ready to copy your new clearance?
Not ready at the moment. Are you able to send it through CPDLC?
Yes, you can ask for a new clearance via CPDLC.
Alright, give me just 2 minutes. I'll send a.
I just wanted to see if our brakes were smoking. They're not. They're not that hot.
No problem, sir. I will wait for you.
Ground, good evening, Turkish 2 X-ray uniform.
Turkish 2 Extra uniform, welcome to Schiphol. Please stand by.
So we'll expect a taxi on hotel. I think they're quite busy at the moment because they're just changing all the runways, bless them. Shall I have a look where the brake temperatures are?
Turkish 2 Extra uniform, continue taxi. Cross runway 36 right at Echo 10.
Cleared cross runway 36 right, taxi Echo, stand 10, Turkish 2 X-ray uniform. Thank you.
KLM 1127, are you ready to copy clearance?
Go ahead, KLM 7.
KLM 1127. Clear to London City, Falco 3, Sherry departure, runway 24, initial climb, flight level 60, squawk 6271.
I actually have no idea which stand this is that it wants us on. Which gate?
Departure, initial climb 6000, squawk 6271, KLM.
Well, let's cross the runway and ask. And ground, apologies, Turkish 2 Extra uniform, please just confirm the gate for us, please. Oh, where's he come from?
Turkish 2 Extra uniform, taxi to Golf 5, gate Golf 5.
Golf 5 for Turkish 2 Extra uniform, thank you.
KLM 1127, report fully ready.
Fully ready, KLM 77, report.
KLM 1127, information Delta, QNH 1012, pushback and startup approved.
QNH 1012, information Delta, push start approved, KLM 1127.
This is quite a nice long taxi.
Hold for City 51 Golf. Can we have the departure in text? Just send it to us, please.
Yes, sir, no problem. I will text you your clearance right now.
Okay, City 51 Golf, I just text you the clearance.
Okay, we got it now. Thank you.
Don't give me a config alarm.
All station, sorry, KLM 861, are you ready to taxi?
Ready to taxi, just waiting on our clearance through CPDLC.
Yes, sir, but the tower controller had the CPDLC. I will see if I can log in again. Please stand by.
I can never remember which of these taxiways is in what direction.
Ready.
I think Alpha's this way. I'll just double check. Yes, it is. We're on Bravo.
KLM 861, I am logged in now for the for the PDC.
Roger, do I need to send another request?
Yes, sir, because I do not have a request now from you, but...
we'll check out the replay as well in a moment once we've got all the way around. See where we landed.
Yep, I'm ready to copy.
Nbog Golf 5's on the other side of the universe. Do you know what?
KLM...
A week ago, I spent hours sat at Gate Golf 5 in real life.
KLM 861, you are cleared to destination.
A day trip out with my lad. We went to Schiphol and we just sat and watched planes. Because why not?
Initial climb, flight level 60, squawk 0160.
I do want to give a shout out to that air traffic controller, the tower controller, who was fully owned the mistake. Also sent us a really nice private message as well, so I want to say just a major thank you, well done to him. Everyone makes mistakes.
Climb is flight level 60, please confirm.
That's affirmed, 60,000, KLM 861.
KLM 861, repeat correct, report fully ready.
Stand by.
Schiphol, City 51 Golf, fully ready.
City 51 Golf, taxi to holding point Sierra 5, runway 24.
Sierra 5, holding point, runway 24, City 51 Golf.
Ground Romeo, S10 Kilo 28 with information Echo. Request clearance to Eindhoven.
Starting to rain as well.
Papa Hotel Bravo Sierra Romeo, good day. Clear to Eindhoven, Lopik 3 Sierra departure, runway. Sorry, that is my mistake. It's not. It's the Randy. Sorry, it's the Lopik 2 Golf departure. I will Papa Hotel Bravo Sierra Romeo. I will reread your clearance. You are clear to Eindhoven.
It's quite nice that we're actually going to Gate Golf 5 because I know where it is. It's bang opposite the EasyJet gates.
Initial climb is flight level 50 and the squawk is 1000.
Cleared to Eindhoven via Lopik 2 Golf departure. Initial climb level 50, squawk 1000. Papa Sierra Romeo.
Papa Sierra Romeo, Repeat is correct. Report fully ready.
We'll go Papa Sierra Romeo.
Ground KLM 861, heavy information Delta, ready to taxi.
KLM 8601, taxi to holding point Sierra 7, runway 24. Via Alpha 14 and Alpha.
So do stick with us just for another few minutes because I will show the replay and then we'll get to see the new sim effects.
Runway 24 via Alpha 14 and Alpha.
Taxi 07 Alpha 1 and 4 KLM 861 heavy.
Ground KLM 1 Mike 41 Bravo.
KLM
so left turn in here.
Mike, good
the lovely traditional hotel gates.
Echo 841 Mike, thank you.
KLM 18 Mike, please stay with me on this frequency.
Wind go.
Cool, it doesn't take much thrust, does it, to set off that config alarm?
Echo requesting IFR clearance to Geneva.
KLM 31 Lima, cleared to Geneva. Lopik 3 Sierra departure runway 24. Initial climb, flight level 60, squawk is 1000.
Cleared for the Lopik 3 Sierra departure out of runway 24. Initial climb, flight level 60, squawking 1000. KLM 31 Lima.
KLM 31 Lima, readback is correct. Report fully ready.
Welcome.
Right, gate 7, next gate is ours.
KLM 1127, request taxi.
KLM 1127, taxi to holding point. Are you able to Sierra 5?
Sierra 5 sounds great, KLM 1127.
KLM 1127, taxi to holding point Sierra 5, runway 24, via Alpha 3 and Bravo.
Sierra 5, runway 24,
Seriously?
Alpha 3 and Bravo, KLM 1127.
City 51 Golf at Sierra 5, hold runway 24 and contact tower 119.230.
At Sierra 5, hold short 24, contact tower, thank you. City 5 Golf, see you.
KLM 18 Mike, you are taxiing the wrong way, sir.
KLM 18 Mike, copy.
KLM 18 Mike, you are taxiing the wrong direction, sir. At the next intersection, take a left turn and a left turn again, and then taxi via Bravo to gate Echo 8.
Double left, Bravo, Echo 8. 1 Mike.
Yes, sir, but you are taxiing now the wrong way.
I will turn left. I will turn left right now. 1 Mike.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
There we go. Alright, I'm not going to put on the parking brakes. We'll shut this down so that we can have a look at the replay of that coming in. Before we do that, though, let's get off of that sim. Thank you to everyone that flew alongside us today. Once again, just a shout out to that control for basically just owning the mistake there, which is rare and really nice to hear. So big thank you to him. So off that sim, let's check out the replay, which the program's crashed. It won't do. Oh, I don't believe it. Oh, that is really annoying. I can't show the replay, which means, Lulu, the jury's out. Benefit of the doubt, we were in the touchdown zone. At least that's the way I see it. It might not have been. Right, how on earth are we going to get this parking brake on? Because this is annoying. There we are, parking brake is set. Oh, yeah, I really wanted to show the replay of that. Let's get the engine shut down. APU's up and running, isn't it? APU's running, yes. So, shut. Right, lovely. GSX, are you going to deboard? I might be able to nip over to the... might be able to nip over and have a look at the runway. Because... I just have a look. What the immersion pack does do is it adds skid marks. How long they last for, I don't know, but there is a small chance they may be there. No, they've disappeared. I don't know how long they last for. They must not last long enough. But yeah, that would have been good to see. I'm with you, Lulu. The main landing gear wheels are a long way behind you, so chances are we were in. Just. It was raining, so they've already been washed away. That is also very true. I've not turned the strobe lights off either, actually. There we are. Well, there we are. We are at we're at Schiphol, finally. Let's see if we can get some ground vehicles sorted. Set the chocks, get some ground power. How do we get the jetways to open? Jetway connection. Yes, please. If that's going to work. There's a jetway here, isn't it? Never mind. Oh, I still got the strobe lights on. Or is it the APU light flashing? It might be the APU flashing. Oh no, there are strobes flashing. Where are the strobes flashing? I've turned those off, haven't I? Oh, no I haven't. I've put all the lights on. Ah, they're the opposite way around, aren't they, to Airbus. That's why. The switches are the other way around, Christian. You are quite right. Well, there we are. Waiting for my action to open all the doors. So I'm assuming GSX isn't built into the PMDG 777 yet, is it? Which is a bit annoying. I'll tell you what we'll do. If we've got a door management, open all. Oh, hang on, no. Disarm. Disarm the doors before you open them, for God's sakes. Now open all. I've not tried it, but I think if you actually open the doors and they are not disarmed, I'm sure I read somewhere that the slide comes out, which could be interesting. How to cost your airline lots of money. There we are. So I don't know why the jetways aren't connecting up, but never mind. Yeah, Christian, the lowest turnaround time is 1 hour, which is a lot, isn't it? Well, that's it then, guys. Thank you for joining me on our Friday afternoon stream. Hope you've enjoyed it. Still slowly finding our way around the 777. I do like it. Do think it is an awesome aircraft for Boeing. I still have to think about it though. If you have enjoyed our afternoon stream, please don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. Really sorry that the replay app didn't work. That is obviously very, very frustrating because it means I couldn't show you the immersion effects because you really only see them on the wings and things. So if it's if it's raining, you saw the wingtip vortices and those things. You get condensation over the wing as well inside the engine if the conditions are right. If it's raining, loads of effects on the ground. You saw the cloud effects, which are really nice. I love the contrails in the sky. I think the contrails look far better than default, as do our own aircraft. But yeah, if it's worth it or not, that's a decision only you guys can make. It depends. If you spend all your time in the flight deck, maybe not. But if you look outside and want some really cool effects, then yeah, it's really, really nice. So guys, I am going to leave you then with a gorgeous view of Schiphol. And yeah, I haven't got any replay queued up, so my apologies for that. Whatever you guys are doing this weekend, then I wish you a good one. If you are an England fan, God bless you. Good luck Tuesday. Good luck Sunday night. Of course, I am an England fan. I will be watching. I will be praying that we get a miracle against Spain. If there's any Spanish people watching, I wish you a really sad Sunday evening. But aside from that, hope you have a great weekend. thanks for flying alongside us as well, those of you that did, and to our mods as well, massive thanks. Remember, of course, you can support our channel with all your inner-build purchases using the link in the video description below. You can also support us using the Contrail link, and there's also the discount code as well. If you're after some aviation merch, don't forget to check out the link for the aviation merch store as well. So guys, thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you all on our next flight, wherever that might be, and in whatever aircraft that might be as well. Have a great weekend, guys. I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.